What you guys, got another video here for you. This one's on how to pull data from a drive on a dead computer. Now I've got a drive here, I've got a 3.5 inch what we're going to be using to actually pull the data off of, and I've pulled this out of a drive, and what I want to do is get the data off here. Now, there's numerous different ways of going about doing this. You've got docking stations, or you've got caddies, or you can also use this tool which I'm going to be using, and I'll show you that right now. Now this works with 3.5 inch, 2.5 inch IDE and SATA drives, and this is what I'm going to be using. Now you can get this on the internet pretty cheap, about £5 to £7. Very useful to have in your kit, and what I'm going to do is show you how to do this. It's pretty straightforward, as you can see here. It comes as one kit really. Doesn't look much, but it's pretty useful. It's got a USB, so it's going to limit the speed how we can get the data off, but as you can see here, we've got the actual IDE part for 2.5 inch and 3.5 inch, and also we've got the SATA here as well, which means we can use SATA drives as well. You can also turn this into a SATA DVD-ROM drive, an external one, by using an internal DVD-ROM drive itself. So this is the part that goes into the computer, and then we need to plug in the actual hard drive here, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. Let's have a look what else is in the kit. There's also, as you can see here, the actual cable and the power lead, and we've also got the power brick for the actual unit there to get power to it. So let's get this all put together. But this is what we're going to be using for this one. But you can also use these types of drives, external caddies as well. If you wanted to purchase something like this, you can use this as well. And as you see, all you need to do here is undo this and put the drive inside there, and you could use this method as well. This works pretty well. Again, still the same sort of thing really, and you can get these in 3.5 inch and 2.5 inch as well. So we've got the power brick, and what we need to do here is put the end of the power brick into there, like so. Just push that in like so, and this part will be obviously going into the socket, into the wall, or an extension lead. So I'll just put that to one side for 1 second. Okay, so here we have 3.5 inch drive, and what we need to do here is get these connectors on the end. There's one for a SATA cable and there's one for power. So what we're going to do is just get our SATA cable, and this is our SATA cable, and what we need to do here is plug this into the end. Now it can only go in one way, so if you look at the end, there's like a little notch on that end. I don't know if you can catch that little notch there, but basically that needs to go into the end part there. So we've got that there like that. Okay, we now need to put the power in, and this is the actual power lead. It's got the Molex on one end and also the SATA power lead on this end here. As you can see, this can only again go in one way, so we're going to look at which way it will go in. Just put it in like so. So okay, that's where we're at now, and what we need to do next is get the actual adapter itself to actually transfer the data. Now this part will go into the PC, and then we'll have this part here which is for the SATA. So we've got the SATA end here, and we've also got the IDE. So if we had an IDE drive, we could put that in there, 3.5 inch, and also we've got the 2.5 inch. So what we're going to do here is just plug that straight into the end. Now again, this will only go one way, so we just push that in like so, and as you can see, that's the part it goes into, and that's it really. It's that simple. So all we need to do here now is plug the power end of the brick, which is this end. So we've got the other end in the wall. I'm going to plug this into the actual end here, and again this will only go one way. As you can see, it's rounded on the edges, so and it's rounded on that edge, so we're just going to slide that in like so, and then we'll plug that into the wall and then plug this into the computer, and then we can pull off all our data that we need. So let's go ahead and do that, and I'll show you what it looks like on the actual computer once it's all done. Okay, so now we're on the actual computer where we've got now the drive plugged in. So if I go to my computer here, you should see another drive which is from an Acer, which has been now plugged into this machine. Okay, so once we've done that, we can now see all the files on this system here, which has been in that dead machine. So now I'm going to show you how to get the files off. Now you could drag and drop stuff, and that takes quite a while, and I'm going to show you basically how easy it is to do. So we're going to be using Fab's Auto Backup. I'm going to fire this up. I'm going to run this as administrator here. Okay, so this is Fab's Auto Backup. So what we're going to do here now is going to back up the actual drive. So what I want to do here is find the location. I don't want the C drive because this is my C drive of the good machine that I've got. I want it located on the drive that's on the other machine. So what I need to do is come to the actual Acer drive and then come down to Windows and then click OK. It's going to load that up. Okay, so now it's saying Windows of the F drive, which is good. Okay, so what we want to do here is I'm just going to put some ticks inside here, and then we need a location. So I'm going to find a location to put this. So I'm going to put this into this location here. I'm going to call this Acer Backup. Like so. And that's where it's going to be. Okay, so now we need a location for the backup to go into. So I'm just going to quickly locate this file that I've got where I want to be, and mine's in Archive. Now this is on a good drive that I've got here, so I just need to find Acer Backup, which is where I'm going to be putting it. Now you can make a new folder and call it whatever you like, but that's where I'm going to stick all my stuff. Okay, the next thing we need to do is make sure we've got backup in sub folder, and then go next. That's okay. So now we've got this part here. Now as you can see, we're going to take the wallpaper. We're going to take pretty much documents, my pictures, my music, my videos, everything there inside this location. We're going to keep coming down, and you can see it can't find certain browsers, but don't worry about that. It will find the browser that it suits, which is Safari, and it's going to take the profile. It's also found the Firefox there, and it will copy everything. Okay, so it's found Outlook, and what it's going to do here, it's going to take all the information from there and put it into my folder. It's pretty straightforward really. So let's go and have a look at administrator. Same thing for that. It's going to copy everything from there, and this one here, it's going to do all of them. Okay, so next thing I need to do is go launch, and this is now going to start processing and copying all the stuff across. It's going to list files, and as you can see, copying the files across. Just let that do its thing now, and it will tell you if there's any errors or any warnings. Now we can restore with this method as well, which really does save time. So I'm going to let that finish its job, and I'll come back a little bit later. We're getting near the end now, as you can see, so pretty much that's nearly all done. No warnings, no errors, so that's all good. So that's all now backed up, as you can see, from that drive. It says it's finished, so I'm going to exit out of here, and what we're going to do is have a quick look at the actual location, and inside here you can see it's backed it up and dated it and everything else. So if I go inside here and look in Archive, you'll see that it's got all the stuff that I need all done, and that means that frees up time for you to go and do other stuff. You know, while this is running, you can then get on and start to repair another job. So that's pretty much for this video. I hope this video helps you out. My name is Brian from britech.co.uk. If you enjoy these videos, please remember guys, hit that subscribe button, and also show your support by rating and favouring all my videos if you enjoy them. And I'll be making more videos again in the future. So thanks again for watching guys. Bye for now.